Hi guys, welcome back to your Not So Ordinary Scrapbook channel. Um, so I'm back again today to work on my December daily. I decided to make myself a cup of tea in my Packer mug. Today I am drinking Fortnum and Mason Black Christmas tea, and it's just a regular black tea. You could put cream and sugar in it if you wanted to. I basically just drink it with some stevia and I drink it black. Um, I like it. I think that it's a good quality tea. It's quite pricey because I think the only place you can buy it is like in England. But if you can buy like I buy the can of it, and I think I've had this can of tea for probably a few years now. And it tastes good because it's just dry tea. So, and I'm the well, I shouldn't say I'm the only one who drinks hot tea in the family. Ethan will drink hot tea when he has a cold. Otherwise, he generally doesn't drink hot tea. And Hunter used to drink hot tea every once in a while. He would ask me to make hot tea. Scott does not like hot tea, but he likes iced tea. So, okay, so as we get started on working on my December daily again for day, I think we're going to move on to day 2. The next pictures that I definitely want to scrapbook today are, okay, we haven't started on the puzzle yet, so we're not going to do that. Did I do Kaysen after? Yeah, I did Kaysen after Esmeralda. So, this is definitely needs to be scrapbooked because that was definitely on the first. I worked on Esmeralda's stocking and then the advent calendars. So those are the ones that I want to do today. There's Ethan holding up his. That is not a very good picture, so I am not sure if I'm going to use that one or I might use this other one that I printed out where he's actually opening up the calendar. These are rather large pictures though, so I'm kind of like debating how I'm going to, I don't know how it's going to fit on like one page. I think the first one I'm going to do on this wood grain is going to be Dirty Bob, our elf on a shelf. We call him Dirty Bob because in past years he has found himself in rather compromising positions throughout our home since the kids have like become adults. Now we have grandchildren, which makes it different. So Poppy can't be so visual with his elf on the shelf. So because he's the one who does it. So this year Dirty Bob was rather tame. So he's hanging from the light fixture this year. Dirty Bob did do something dirty this year, but it was something that we saw on Pinterest, and it's kind of funny dirty. It's not like nasty dirty like has been in prior years. So we're going to scrapbook this. And what background do I want in it? I think I kind of like that. So this was just an extra page that I had punched wrong, and so I'm just going to use it as a mat today. I feel like today has gotten away from me. I had all these plans, and we ended up sleeping in later than I wanted to. And I haven't gotten as much accomplished as I set out to do this morning. I have time though. It's early in the day. It's not, but I figured I would craft a little bit and get me motivated. Sometimes a little bit of crafting is all I need to get me going when I feel like I'm procrastinating. One thing that I need to do today is I need to move the bookshelves in one corner of our family room so I can make a play area for the little kids. To put their toys in. These are really cute die cuts. I forget what manufacturer makes them, but they're really super cute. There's not really an elf there, so I don't think I'm going to use any of these for this layout. I want to try to find an elf if I can. Let's see what we've got for stickers here. I don't see any elves on this. Oh, what fun. I could do that one. Or Dear Santa, I Can Explain. That would be fun for Dirty Bob. His name was just Bob for years and years. And then we changed it to Dirty Bob when he became dirty. Old, and he's a dirty old man, basically. Dirty old elf. That's what he is. No elves. Still no elves. I don't know. Elves must be hard to come by in embellishments. I don't know if I even have any, but I'm just going to keep looking. Goodness. Go through all of my stickers and stuff. I don't know what I've got here. Even when you have things separated, it's sometimes difficult to get them where you want. I might have popped the camera. Sorry if I did. Nothing there. I like it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. I'll probably keep that one out. Maybe if not for this layout, maybe a different one. That one's a snow one. These just have puffy Santa stickers. I don't see any elves on this. Easy on the eggnog, that's cute. Maybe I'll use that one for the other elf photos that I have later in the month. Up there. That could be considered an elf, I suppose. I think it's supposed to be Santa, but I might use that as an elf. There's a coffee thing. These are cute punch outs from Authentique. there's 2 of those. I'll put those back. Not gonna use any of those. Oh, there's some more in here. I should pull these out too. Okay, so there's some green labels. That might be something. Here's some Ellie Studio from November. Wonderful. Family Love, Stay Wild, Major Hard Eye Sweets. None of those. Oops. Holiday Budget. Nativity. Just this month. Do I have any die cuts in here? I think I do. Okay, so okay, so I know for sure that I am going to use the number 2 on this layout. And I guess that's it. What about these? No, I don't think there's anything here. What about this? These are just houses. Here's some funny ones. Sassy Sayings. Let's see what these say. Okay. Dear Santa, can you define bad? That would be really cute, but it doesn't really match this. I'm an angel at Christmas time, but the rest of the year, I'm the real me. Nothing's as mean as giving a little child something useful for Christmas. What Santa doesn't know won't hurt him. There's no time like the present. Santa's favorite. The only thing is the red does not match this red, and it doesn't match the elf's red either. I'm gonna have to use these on something else. This would be really cute though. Dear Santa, can you define bad? Because our elf is naughty. That's not really the right red either. I'm going to be using that. These are the right color scheme. The screen might work. And this elf, he might work in pink. So I might take him off. We could do holiday fun. That might work. Maybe I'll put all as calm because our elf is usually not calm. And then What about over here? What was I going to use over here? Oh, what fun. Well, I already have holiday fun. Okay, so probably not anything on this. I don't think. Unless I want to use this holly. I might use this holly. Or is that mistletoe? It's either holly or mistletoe. I'm not sure. I think it's mistletoe. Okay, so I think this is where we're gonna get started. So I kind of need, I think I'm gonna use like the bottom of this just to get some green on this page. That is this bright green color. I think I'm gonna put that there. And then I'm gonna tape this down. This is crooked. It's gonna drive me nuts. I guess maybe I need to line this up straight first. Okay, and then stick this in straight as I can. These stickers are really hard to, the non-cardstock stickers. I want to be able to journal a little bit there. There. I think that's okay. I think that's straight enough. Okay, so then I know I want to do all is calm, like right here, kind of pointing at him. And where are we going to put 2? I think I want to put 2 up here, but like with a label behind it. I like this notebook one. So I think I'm going to stick this in like here. We'll stick 2 like right there. This 2 is a brighter 2 too. So I don't know how well these chipboard are going to stick, honestly. Actually, I think I want to ink the edge. What about the other day when I used it? Is it on there really good? That's, well, I don't know. I might try to peel that off and ink it too. Yeah. Okay, so I need a red booper. I need red ink. I need red ink in here. Yep. Red ink. I need a red booper spot because I don't think it, no, I don't have one under there. So, where'd you go? Okay, I know I put these somewhere safe in a place. I can find it easily, but where did I put it? I do not know why I do this to myself. What did I do with it? Okay, now I'm perplexed. I would have thought that I would have left it in the cart. Where would I have put the booper spots? I gotta look for something real quick. there. In here, yeah. I found them. I'm gonna put them underneath the ink, and that way I won't lose them. Probably a good place for them. So, because I'm sure I'm gonna need them soon. Okay, so let's put this on here. These go to the big inks. So I should put those in something different, but okay, so I want to move this stuff away from here so I don't get ink on something that I don't want it on. And I want to try to, oh yeah, that's much better. I like that. Sometimes inking the edge of chipboard just looks so much better, because then you don't, it doesn't look like cardboard on the side. Okay. Ooh, I got it on the front though. I wasn't planning that. Wonder if I can wipe that off with a wipe. That kind of defeated one thing I was trying to get across. All right, let's see if we can wipe that off. I had ink on my fingers. Come on. Come on. I didn't realize this ink was so smudgy. It's coming off. There. Much better. Okay, so that one's done. Now, hopefully that ink doesn't get on that photo. It's on the side, so I don't know. I don't know. Try your best here. We're gonna, oh, you know what? I inked the wrong one. I put the wrong one on the wrong. Kind of unfocused today, apparently. Not paying attention to what I'm doing. There. Keep that red over there. Make sure there's no red ink on my fingers. Okay, so this one I had on the wrong day. I put 2 there, which we don't want 2 there. We want 1 here. Now I got some ink on the, that feels like adhesive. Come off of there. There we go. All right, there's that one. And then we'll go back to this. How did that come on? Oh, it came unhard. Boy. Now, let's get this back together the way it's supposed to be. There. Okay, I think we're good now. Yep. All right. I think we're in good shape now. I'll set the booper over there so I don't get ink everywhere. Okay. So we have green here, the same color green, and then there's green there. I want to put this guy in this circle like that, And then we're gonna do holiday fun. Where do I want to put these? I'm thinking I want to put one up here, kind of underneath a little bit, if I can wedge it underneath like that. And then we'll put the mistletoe like that. And I feel like that should go there. Okay. So my journaling for this day is going to say, Dirty Bob was up to his shenanigans again, but he couldn't be so dirty because of grandkids. How about Dirty Bob? Dirty Bob was a lot tamer this year. Okay, we'll just put that. Dirty Bob was a lot tamer this year. And I know why, because obviously on here we're buying for grandkids, so that's kind of obvious. Okay, so that one's done. Okay, so the next one I want to do is, I think I was going to do the advent calendars here. I have a lot of advent calendar pictures, and I don't think they're going to all fit on that page, so I'm going to have to figure something out there. I'm going to do Esmeralda's stocking here, unless I do a 2-pager. I could do a 2-pager on the stockings, so I might do that. Okay, so let's do, because this, I was working on the stocking on this blanket that's got like a buffalo check. I think I'm going to use this buffalo check behind it. Just kind of, or maybe up here. Or do I want to do it like this? I'm not sure. Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay, so I'm going to take about an inch off of there. Or a half an inch. So Hunter stopped by today because he had ordered a couple things from Amazon that they needed. Jordan's back in school getting her bachelor's degree. And she needed noise canceling headphones to do her work. So they ordered some headphones, and they needed a new comforter for their bed because Hunter's comforter is not big enough for their bed. He must feel like he's freezing or something like that. So he ordered a new comforter for their bed, and then they needed a new faucet for their shower because apparently their faucet broke off, so they had to buy that. So he stopped by after work to pick that up for a little bit. He just got off work at 3. Okay. And Ethan passed his written test, driver's test, so he's just driving a lot. We want to take him out on the highway a couple times before he goes for his driver's test, but he's ready. He's been driving for quite a while, so I think that he's ready. There's just a couple things that he still kind of stops on a dime, and I don't like it. I don't think the driver guy is gonna like it. His dad also stops on a dime when he drives, and it kind of, I don't like it, but can't criticize everything about everybody. I just kind of like grab the dash. I mean, I have my seatbelt on, but when he does that. Okay, there we go. I like that washi tape there. I think I should put like some stocking embellishments on here. And I know that I have lots of stocking stickers. I kind of want to make a grouping here and like up here. I like that. Maybe I'll put a reindeer actually. There's reindeer here. There's reindeer on her stocking. So I think I'm going to use this reindeer like that. Kind of like that. So do that. And then, so this will start a grouping or a cluster, and then up here, I know that I want to write a little bit about like, I didn't make the stocking. The stocking is from Pottery Barn Kids, but her name, I didn't have embroidered on here. The stocking did say First Christmas when I bought it, but it didn't have her name on there. And then also, I thought that the stocking kind of looked kind of boyish, and I wanted to like make it girly. So I had some of this trim, this like furry trim in my scrapbook stash, and I thought, well, I will put like this fur around his neck or her neck, and then up here on each of her skates, like she's wearing little fuzzy skates. And it really did turn out really well. I just sewed it on with needle and thread. And I wasn't going to use probably this trim in my scrapbooking anyway. So it worked out very well. I think I want to use some of this holly down here by the washi tape. So I don't normally use like an entire border strip across the page, even when I'm doing a 12 by 12. I kind of cut a little bit off and use it. That's almost too long even. Kind of just want it here at the bottom, and then I'll just cut this off. Even. There we go. I like that. But now I feel like something needs to go up top too. Wonder if I should put some washi tape and then some more of this up top. Maybe. Let's do that. Bring the red in. I can get a hold of this. So I'm hoping this video is not as long as yesterday's, but I don't plan to like, you know, nothing, you know, I don't plan on like, jibber jabbering so much. I kind of caught you up on my life, yesterday, but, which I apologize if people don't like to hear like, you know, things like that. It's a hard decision to make because I don't talk to my friends about these things. I've learned not to talk about it to my family, because I get unsolicited advice that just bothers me. You know, they have their own opinions, and I understand that, and I know that they have the best intentions, of giving me advice. But some things, you know, there are some things in life that you just have to make decisions on your own, and people can't help you with them. I mean, as much as they try or they want to, they really can't, because there are so many like other factors that other people don't get, you know, when they're trying to tell you, like, you know, it may look good to them, like, oh, all you have to do is this, you know, or you should do this. But there are other weighing factors that you have to think about as well, especially, like, nobody knows everything about everybody, just because, or about a situation, just because not everything is shareable. And it can be taken out of context, or there's a lot of stuff that just can't, you know, people just don't talk about, you know, it's just how it is. That's how life is. There's not everything everybody wants other people to know, you know, about their life and that kind of thing. So it's like, so there are other factors. And not only that, there's like other people involved in the situation as well. So, you know, it's well and good to say, okay, you should think about this or this. And then, you know, and when you put it all into perspective, with everybody involved, sometimes it changes things, or points in a different direction than what other people would consider, you know. And maybe it's there are things that you don't want to share, and, like, you know, I don't know what I'm trying to say, actually. I'm just trying to say that that sometimes people just want to get stuff out, you know, and that's kind of what it's kind of what I do when I kind of just, like, air my dirty laundry, I guess it is. Some people say that it's dirty laundry. I don't know. I guess that it depends on what way you look at it. You know, if we keep things inside all the time and we never talk about them, it just eats at us, and that's not healthy either. And the way I see it is, if people really don't want to listen to it, then they won't, you know. I wouldn't, you know. So I just kind of do my own thing, and if, you know, you just have to weigh the consequences. But I figure that this is a lot healthier than, you know, than not talking about it. And it's a lot healthier than talking to other people who I know, I mean, and would form opinions or give their unsolicited advice. You know, it's just, I don't know. I guess I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's a difficult situation all the way around, but it's my situation, and it's a situation that I need to work out on my own. That's basically all it is. I don't need anybody's help with it. I am a type of person who likes to think about all the different aspects of the situation and everybody involved, and how I can protect everybody, and how I can make everybody happy. And in any situation, you're not going to make everybody happy. It's impossible to make everybody happy. I wonder if there's stockings in there. It's not possible to make everybody happy in life. But you got to do what's best for you. And okay, there's a stocking sticker there. I am like dumping like all kinds of embellishments on the floor, but I'm gonna pick those up later. So if I talk about something on here, it's not because I want any help with it. It's just, I'm just trying to get it off my chest and just like release the power that it has over me. I'm not in any danger. You know, I don't think I'm in any danger. And if I don't, I know for sure if I don't like rock the boat or anything, then I'm not in any danger. So love this tradition. I could use that, but it's just something that's probably going to take some time for me to make a decision on, and I honestly cannot tell you what that is right now. And I think it's okay. I think in life we all have decisions that take some time to think about and decide, and and I think, and I think that in marriages especially, I believe in second chances. And maybe that's just me being codependent. I don't know. Because I probably am codependent. Well, I know I'm codependent. But I feel like everybody evolves over time. And maybe not necessarily with like... Is there a stocking in here? No, I don't see any stockings in here. There's a lot of really cute stuff in there though. What about my puppy stickers? There's a stocking, but that doesn't match. Oh, there we go. I kind of like this one. Although that one matches better. No, I could do... Oh, I really like that one. That one's so cute. But it doesn't really... I think the other one might go better. Oops. Yeah, I think that one goes better. There. I think we're all just faced with difficult decisions in life, and you just gotta kind of work through it. But I also believe, or I want to believe, that people evolve and people change. I don't think people stay the same. I think that circumstances and different, things change them and make them better, hopefully better. So I always want to hope for the best for everybody in my life, but I know that sometimes there's a point where you just can't give anymore. Like, there's a point where it's like, enough is enough. And my kids know. I mean, they know what I've been dealing with for, this isn't like anything new. This is something I've been dealing with for a long time. So, you know, and some people, one reason why I don't talk to friends about it is because most of my friends have solid marriages. And I would consider mine a solid marriage as far as most things go, but he does have an addiction. And a lot of guys have porn addictions. And a lot of our friends feel that I should just, you know, look the other way, because all guys have them. I don't believe that all guys have them. Maybe they do. Maybe it's like a battle that all guys have to fight. And, you know, he's not doing anything physically with these women. He's just, you know, but my concern is that what if they're underage? What if he could get in big trouble, you know? And I still feel like he's cheating on me. Like, regardless of if it's not physical or not, it's still, in my opinion, it's still cheating. It's still wrong. I mean, I'm not going on porn sites looking at guys. You know, I'm not communicating with them. I mean, I guess if it was like, just like he was looking at dirty magazines or like getting on, like, you know, like just looking at them. But the fact that he communicates with these women, like he talks to them and like, and they text each other, that bothers me. That really bothers me. Because he says stuff to them that he should be saying to me, you know, and he's not. And that I have a really big problem with. I think with any addiction that I think that it has grown, like, since we've been married. I think that it started out where it was just looking at dirty magazines and watching porn movies, and he never did it around me, so I guess I didn't realize that, you know, he had an addiction to it. I thought that I knew that he looked at porn when I met him. But, you know, my first husband did too. My first husband had a stack of dirty magazines down in our basement. I mean, the whole time we were married. And I knew what he did down there, you know. And I really, you know, but I think that it's evolved since then. I think that, you know, those situations, they get larger and they get worse. I think that, you know, you look at enough magazines or you look at enough movies, and then it's like, it's not doing what it used to do to you. It's not exciting you, you know, the way it used to, or exciting a man. It just, I never liked watching movies like that. I think that they're exploitive, and I think that it cheapens your marriage, to be honest. I know some people who think that there's nothing wrong with that because, you know, if you both are consensual, that there's nothing wrong with it. My opinion is that it cheapens your marriage. You should be not having, you know, I mean, that's just my opinion. I think that part of your life should be sacred, and when you're married, and that it should be precious and protected, and just between, you know, you two people, or the two of you, and it should be beautiful. It shouldn't be cheapened by watching other people do it. That just seems so cheap and just nasty. And the women in those videos and stuff, they're totally exploited, and they're totally, I don't know. I mean, a lot of them are treated very poorly. It's just, ugh, just makes me sick. You know, and I've discussed all this with Scott before, and he's like, I know, you know, but I don't know. Over the years, like I said, it's progressed. It's like turned into like texting, and like, you know, he, like his job, like he has a problem with flirting really bad with women that he works with, and you know, and he's gotten fired for things like that, or women have wanted more when he did not intend more and to happen. We had that when he worked at the hospital. You know, this nursing student, or she was a tech and she was going to school to be a nurse apparently. She, you know, he was talking to her like he was in love with her. He was texting her, and she was texting him, and like she wanted him to leave me. And he basically, I found out about it, and I told him, I said, do you want her? If you want her, go. I'm not keeping you here. Go. And this was like probably 5 years ago, 6 years ago. And he said, no, I want to stay married to you. I never intended to. And I said, why are you telling her these things then through text? Why are you like talking to her, like talking about her body and what you want to do to her body, and her talking to you what she wants you to do to her body and all this stuff? I'm like, why are you doing that then? Like, if you, and he's like, oh, it's just for shits and giggles. I'm like, so that's your reasoning for all of this, is like, it's just for shits and giggles? Really? I'm like, whatever, dude. And so, I mean, it has progressed to that, and it's getting worse. Like, it's just progressively getting worse. And so I don't know. I thought that if he talked to a therapist, that would help. But like I said, he only talks to different therapists, like for a short amount of time. And then he like they get to know him, and then they start asking him the hard questions. And then he's like, all of a sudden, oh, my therapist dropped me, or, oh, that I have to find a different therapist, or, you know, or she's not working out with my schedule, or whatever. Normally, most of, like, every therapist he's had is female. It's like, give him a male therapist. I don't know. But anyway, that's what I'm dealing with. But I don't need help. I just need, like, a listening ear sometimes. And it's easier for me to talk, like, while I scrapbook, like I'm talking to friends or whatever, but you're not physical friends because I don't know you personally. So it's not like I'm telling a friend who's going to form an opinion, who's going to, you know, not want to hang out with us, or, you know, that kind of stuff. It's just, I don't know. And maybe, you know, most of my friends have been super supportive, but like how most friends are, they're like, oh, well, talk to me, you know, if text me, or you can talk to me about anything. But then when you feel like you feel like you're a burden, because they act like when you do actually talk to them, then they act like, why are you telling me this? You know, and then you feel bad because you actually know them in person, and you're just like, great, why did I open up to you? Because you encouraged me to open up to you, but when I did open up to you with my truth, then it's like it was too much. And it's like, you know, I don't know. And I have talked to therapists before too, but every therapist I've ever talked to has said, you know, I can't really help you. Like, I've gotten to the point where they tell me, I can't help you unless you, like, leave this guy, because this guy is a jerk. And I'm like, but you don't understand. In other areas, he's not a jerk. you know, he has an addiction and he needs help. And then they're like, well, if he has an addiction and he needs help and he's not getting help, then you need to make a decision. And it's like, I don't like people giving me an ultimatum on what I need to do with my life. That's not what it's about. You know, I'm a grown up. I can make decisions on my own. And, you know, he is not hurting anybody. I mean, except for me. You know, the only thing that he's hurting is like if the kids are like, my kids are, they know what's going on between us. I mean, my kids have never, like, that I know of, like, Scott does not watch porn in front of any of our kids. He never has. It's always very secretive, late at night. Probably. I mean, I've never seen him do it. I've never seen him look at it, or, you know, it's always, I find it on his phone. Or one time our computer had a virus, and I took it into this place in town to get fixed, and they're like, you have porn like downloaded all over your computer. And this was before I knew that Scott was doing this. And I'm like, well, that's not possible. You know, this, like, I was like, my husband never uses this computer. How can this be possible? But then I found out that he was like getting up in the middle of the night and using it. You know, he did confess then, but it was like, you know, and even back then, that was like 15 years ago. I was like, you have a problem, dude. You need to get help for that. And he's like, I know. I mean, he admits he has a problem. He admits he needs help for it. But it's like, I think that there's something holding him back from getting help. I don't know what it is. Probably the addiction is just extremely strong. I don't think that he intentionally wants to hurt me. But what happens when someone has an addiction is they begin to lie. They learn to lie, and then they start to lie about other things in your life. And then they start using, like, it got to the point last year where he was paying women online, you know, and that was like even stronger. So like, it was like, now he's getting his jollies off of paying women, you know. Or I think he had a blackmailer, and I almost feel like he was paying the blackmailer, and I feel like in a way he enjoyed paying the blackmailer, if that makes sense. I don't know why. I'm like, why are you doing this? Like, but it was like, he always acted like he was a little kid in a candy store. And it was just, I don't know. But I'm worried that, I mean, I know how these things progress, and I can see like the timeline of the progression over the years. And I'm like, you know, he's going to really have a physical affair if he hasn't already. Like, I know that that's going to come. I know it is. And then I'm really going to have to deal with this. Or something worse is going to happen. I don't know. And I know that I do not want to be around. Like, if, you know, I don't know. Okay, let's get back to this and like not talk about that anymore. It's just icky. I mean, I don't want you guys to get an opinion of me from who I'm married to, because I don't think that way. I don't act that way. I am just a regular scrapbooker. I'm a mom. I'm a grandma. I want to protect my family. I love my family. I love my home. Even though it's like, there's tons of stuff that are half done in this house, but I still love my home. It's mine. Or it's almost completely mine once it's paid for. You know, there are aspects of like life that I love. And I'm just a regular person dealing with something that I never thought that I would ever deal with. And I hope people see that. I hope they don't think that, oh, she's icky because her husband's icky. And I'm like, and that's what I worry about with my real friends. You know, I'm like, don't think that I'm icky just because I am putting up with something. You know, I think that I don't know. I don't know what I think. Okay, so let's just go on. Let's move on. So I'm just gonna write, I wanted to make Esme's stocking more girly. Okay. Oh, I said want. Wanted. That is one thing that I do when I journal on camera, is I tend to mess up my spelling. Or I shorten words that aren't supposed to be shortened. So I wanted to make Esme's stocking more girly. And then you can kind of like tell what I did. So just by looking at the picture. Okay, so I don't know what time. I can't see the time on here. If I should stop now, I probably should. I did 2 pages. I did this page and this page. I think that's enough for today. And tomorrow I will do these 2 pages. And I think I'm going to do the advent calendars on the 2 pages. Like the 2 different pages. And then we have December memories. I don't know if I'm going to do the December memories yet in the book. I have 3 of these pages that have December memories on them. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this up, like take this card out, cover it up with something, maybe like a border sticker, and then put like top 31 songs that I like to listen to, like Christmas songs, or maybe my bucket list, and like check off the ones that we actually completed, that kind of thing. So I might do that with this page, since it's kind of in the beginning of the book. And I think that'll be it for tomorrow. But yeah, I thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a good day. I didn't plan on leaving like the end of this video like on such a personal note. I don't intend to like talk about this kind of stuff. It just kind of comes out. I don't plan like anything I'm going to say ahead of time. It just like, I just always talk to, you know, the camera like I'm just talking to a friend. Like having tea with a friend, you know. Even though, you know, it would be nice if I were talking to a real friend, but like I said, I don't want to bother them with that kind of stuff, because I find that real friends hang on to this kind of stuff. They just hang on to it. They form opinions. They try to give you advice. They, you know, and this is just like expelling it out into the void, where random people just get to hear it. And I'm sure that some of you can relate to the situation. I'm sure that some of you have spouses who are addicted to porn, or have dated people who were addicted to porn, or maybe have had a spouse who had an affair, or you know, that kind of stuff. And I hope it doesn't trigger like bad memories for you when I talk about this with my life. That is not the intention. I know that I scrapbook to escape all these things, and I want you to be able to come here and to scrapbook, you know, to escape, you know, whatever you're dealing with in your life too. You know, I don't want it to be a place where you guys feel like it's really heavy here. But I also want to be authentic, and I want to be able to, you know, live my truth. I don't want it to be like all fake. I think there's too much stuff online that's fake, and I don't ever want to be a person who is like that. So, but anyway, yeah, I'll just end the video here. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I apologize in advance for whatever, you know, my life. I don't know if you can apologize for your life, but yeah, thanks for watching. I really appreciate you guys, and I will see you tomorrow with the next video. Bye.